Make sure that you have your pen and your paper ready. We are going to discuss number 8. And looking at number 8, the topic appears to be negative and positive numbers and the order of mathematical operations called BEMDAS. You can type this in YouTube so that you can get more examples, operations with positive and negative numbers or negative and positive numbers. It does not matter. And the order of mathematical operations, PEMDAS, but I see they have their PEMDAS because in America, they do not call these brackets, they call it parentheses. So that's why you have PEMDAS, and E for exponent, M for multiply, D for divide, E for addition, S for subtraction. So you can use BEMDAS or you can use PEMDAS, P for parentheses. That is the topic that is being tested here. Now, in order to do that, you've got to bear in mind that according to this situation, in this particular situation, you've got a -7. And that negative sign there now has a number. All negative sign has a number. Okay? You are not seeing a number there. You're just seeing minus. But this is -7. And then you have a negative. And then you have a parenthesis or a bracket. But that negative has a number, which is 1. So this is a -7 and this is a -1. So I'm separating them. And that's -1 times -3. That's what is going on there. This is a -7 and -1 times -3. Okay? Now you've got to do multiplication before you subtract. So we have to do -1 times -3 first before we subtract. Now negative times a negative is a positive. So that -7 remains, and -1 times -3, that's a 3. Because once you see a number in front of a bracket, it means that you've got to multiply to clear the bracket, and we are multiplying by -1. And this is a positive 3. That's a positive 3. A negative times a negative is a positive. So if you bring it a little closer, bring this 3 a little closer, I can bring it in another step just to show the demonstration. Bring it a little closer. Bring the positive 3 a little closer to the -7. Then it looks like -7 plus 3. You are taking out 7 from 3. So if you're taking out 7 from 3, you will take out 3, yes, but then you will still have 4 to take out. And take out now is another word for negative. Take out is another word for subtract. So you still have subtract 4. So -7 plus 3 is subtract 4 or -4. So -4 is the answer, and the answer is B. Put pen to paper, look for more examples, practice this example, changing numbers, continue practicing as much as possible. And always remember, you must practice as much as possible. So you must have a special book called practice book. You can copy this down in your notebook, because writing it down again is a form of practicing. That is the answer. You are certain, and then a practice book to continue practicing.